Plaque psoriasis can be relentless. Your plaques are always there at the worst times, constantly interrupting you with itching, burning, and stinging. Being this uncomfortable is unacceptable. I'm ready. Tremfya works differently for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. With Tremfya, you can get clearer and stay clearer. In fact, most patients who saw 90% clearer skin at 28 weeks stayed clearer through 48 weeks. Tremfya works better than Humira at providing clearer skin, and more patients were symptom-free with Tremfya.
Tremfya may lower your ability to fight infections and may increase your risk of infections. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection or have symptoms such as fever, sweats, chills, muscle aches, or cough. Before starting Tremfya, tell your doctor if you plan to or have recently received a vaccine.
Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Tremfya, because you deserve to stay clearer. Janssen wants to help you explore cost support options for Tremfya.
Tim.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
I'm here.
Well, that'll do. That's a start.
No, I did. I ran 22K yesterday. I don't plan to run about 14 or 15.
Wow, 50% over the top, eh?
Yeah, Saturday was a walk for me, so my quads are getting it.
So, you're an American, correct?
Yep.
But you talk in Ks. Is that just triathlete talk?
That's international living. I go back and forth in miles and kilometers, no problem.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, I know in cycling it's supposed to be kilometres. As a Brit, I'm really hanging on to my mile. I drive the car in miles, I walk in miles. When I ride a bike, I'm going to do that in miles as well.
I just view it as interchangeable. I mean, I can convert kilometers and miles pretty quick.
Oh yeah, I know. It's not a problem. I was just curious that, you know, you're Americans, you still put your Fahrenheit, for example, and your miles and your gallons. Brits kind of caught between the two a little bit.
In the Army, though, we do everything in meters and kilometers.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah. Because the maps are that way.
Well, I think that makes sense then. I'll give you a pass, Ian.
But, like you said, the map is a square box. There's no need to do a 1K by 1K and divide it up. You're trying to work in.
To be honest, I'm not trying to defend the imperial system at all.
Yeah.
And you know, if we were to convert everything over tomorrow, that's fine, I'd embrace it, no drama. But you know, our roads are still signposted in miles over here. So whether I'm driving a car or riding a bike, you know, our speed limit's are miles per hour. I talk in miles.
Yeah. I do most of the time when I'm talking running.
Yeah.
I mostly talk in miles, but it just depends on your day.
I know kilometres sounds more. You know, 100 kilometres is so much better than 2 miles, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. A 22K run sounds better than 15 miles.
Yeah.
That's trying out a new workout that I did. Of course, my legs decided to go for this workout.
Right. Toughy, is it?
It's a road race simulation workout.
Uh-huh.
Basically, I got dropped. I'm in the group level.
From your own workout.
Yeah. I mean, when I built it and planned it, I hadn't planned on doing an hour and 40 minutes of running.
When you say workout, you mean in real life here? You don't mean a Zwift workout, is that correct?
Yeah, good workout. Yeah, well, yesterday I did my run workout was outside.
Yeah.
But I'm doing the Zwift workout right now, and I'm doing a drop basically by myself.
Well, I've thrown Taya a challenge for her chat and chill this morning.
Yeah.
Looking for questions put to the coaches.
Right.
I've thrown one in there for her to deal with.
Be nice.
I would genuinely like the input that could offer.
Okay.
Got me puzzled. Basically, every day I seem to wake up with sore legs, regardless of the load I put on the day before. Doesn't matter if I do a race or a recovery or a total rest day. always waking up with sore legs, like I raced the day before.
Yeah, okay, we'll get into that one. I think that's actually a simpler fix than the thing.
Really? Well, that'd be wonderful, because
Maybe.
I was definitely ready to go in the mornings. You know, my local pub rides outdoors, they want to meet up at 7:30 a.m. Fuck at that, I'm still in bed. and or even if I'm not in bed, the legs are, you know.
Yeah, no, I'm tracking with you.
I just need to come around till about 10 o'clock or midday, really, as far as having much interest in putting down the power.
Yeah.
Maybe it's my age, maybe it's my diet.
There's a couple different things that go into play, so we'll conquer this one first once we start.
Yeah. You're in on Taylor's chat, are you? You're going to be joining in?
I'm one of the people being asked.
Cool. Excellent. Well, let's not spoil the fun then.
Yeah. Which means I'm going to have to hammer it to work this morning after talking to you guys.
Well, I don't know how many questions she's got, but she put the question out on Facebook. I'm the only guy so far, so maybe a personal one-on-one session today.
Yeah, there's a few other questions I know she has. So.
Oh, good. I don't want it to be all about me. Not long to go now.
Back on the saddle, boys. Let's go.
Good morning.
Good morning, Doug.
Hey.
You sound very experienced, that's it. You've got it bang on there.
But feeling better. First day back in a week. Well,
I don't know where you're connected. I'm in London, UK.
Yeah, I'm in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic.
and I'm trying to wake up. Good morning.
Andy like having a wake up.
Taya.
Well, let me just leave.
I'm really glad I didn't stream my workout today.
So are you part of Endurance?
Yep.
The guy that runs my free class in World War.
All right, everyone, welcome. I'm just typing my messages here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Hey, Kristen here. This is your teacher ride every Monday. 12.5 Some of my announcements. That is We're live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube.
Andrew says he missed it. You can still jump on.
Yeah, you can still join late. Morning, Linda. I'm Rich. All right, everyone. So we always have good conversation during this ride, and I thought this week would be a good idea to change things up a little bit and have a live Q&A with two of the coaches of the Endurance Lab. If you're not familiar with the Endurance Lab, it's a group coaching program that is available to riders anywhere in the world. We have athletes virtually everywhere, and you get workout files compatible with Trading Peaks. You can download your Garmin, Zwift, Trainer Road, etc. There's an exclusive forum that the members go into and have exclusive access to the coaches at all times to ask questions, and also interact with other athletes that are going through training. So with that, the two coaches we have here today are Ian Murray, who probably know Ian from Skills and Drills, also a member of Team ODC. He's a cycling triathlon coach. And myself, I'm also a cycling coach, certified cycling coach. And we're two of the four, actually 5 coaches. And we're here to answer your training and nutrition questions. We announced this ride a little bit earlier in the week. And we did get in a couple of questions already. Welcome.
Finding rider, sorry. I opened this with companion app and of course it tried to find it.
Oh yeah, it happens every time.
So yeah, I'm trying to find riders now. But I'm on, so.
Okay, good. So those of you on Discord and Facebook, please feel free to ask questions. And I'm going to start with a question that we got from Tim. He's always on his side, which is great.
I do my best.
So here's his question. So Tim has been riding regularly for a while, and he rides around 10,000 miles every year, or at least for the past few years. And during the past 7 months, Tim has been on Zwift exclusively, so all indoors, mixing up zone 1 and 2 rides, occasional races, short bursts of lively blasts. So, not exactly workout selection.
Correct. They're all free rides and self-select.
Right. Things that feel good, things that push yourself. Tim's got pretty good FTP here. And he considers himself reasonably fit. I'm sure you are very fit. And so the question he has is, almost every day he wakes up with sore legs. Sore legs. as though the previous day was a wasted. So even when the previous day was, let's say, an easy zone 2 day, the next day he still feels tired. Or even if it was a complete rest day, that happens too. So I guess that's since you started doing these training exclusively indoors. And you mentioned also that you generally sleep well enough, and you don't think that you hold it?
Yeah, I pay attention to my weekly TSS. I normally average around 8 hours sleep nights. Sometimes if I'm in the mood, I can even grab a nap in the afternoon if it suits me. So I don't think rest is a problem at all. And I do, you know, if I feel like I'm getting overtrained and just exhausted, I will back it off. So the past few weeks, my weekly TSS has been certainly under 700, certainly under 100 a day. And I feel that's a comfortable level for me. My biggest weeks are about 1,000 TSS. But I'll sometimes drop it to 350, 400. And that doesn't really seem to make much difference. I'm generally always, instead of feeling like I can, you know, king of the mountain kind of guy, I'm always feeling like a slow starter in the morning, and the legs are always a bit grumbly. Now, I'm 55 years old, I don't know if that's a factor, but it would be great if I felt a bit more punchy in the mornings, and you know, not like I was recovering from the toughest race of my life.
A couple things come to mind, and I'm sure Ian has other things, but let me ask you a few questions and follow up.
Yeah.
On the weeks that you say that you bring the TSS down to, let's say, 300, what kind of rides do you do that with?
Difficult to answer from my head. I would imagine pretty cruisy ones. I'd be doing things like Cat and Chill, Odivas 2.2, maybe Friday Ebb in 2.2 to 2.3. I doubt very much I'd do anything racy in such a week. It would really be easing the body. I am weight challenged, so I always like to burn calories. So I do try and get some rides in, to get the calorie burn up, even if they're fairly modest effort.
So what do you mean by that? How do you do that?
Well, just by riding. I mean, every hour on the bike is, you know, somewhere between about 500 or 450 and 1,000 calories, depending on the exertion. So I will probably ride 10 hours to 15 hours a week, roughly.
I do have a question.
Even on weeks off?
Well, I don't have a week off. I mean, on a 300.
Oh, no, still active training, but even when you take those TSS down to 15 hours?
Yeah, quite possibly. But, you know, a ride like this is barely going to tickle my TSS. You know, I'll be on 25 TSS for an hour, this sort of pace. So, you know, this, I can put the hours in, but TSS is really building.
We have to ask about Christian. Ian, thoughts? Or Doug, if you want to comment? Oh, sure.
Any aggressive stretching or any self-massage or
I do no stretching or massage following a ride immediately. I will maybe several hours later or the following day if I feel tightness. I will give a bit of self-massage or occasional stretching, but I must admit it's not something I pay much attention to.
you might experiment with it.
Yeah.
Work out some of the pressure points.
I do try and finish every ride with a decent warm down. I like to get the heart rate down. I do pushing a bit. And I'll spend 15, 20 minutes warming down, maybe do a lap of Watopia Flats or something. So I do try and warm down. I do try and clear the lactic during the warm down. That's correct.
I'm talking about kind of getting the 80%
Yeah, I understand.
self-response.
Yeah, I do a little bit of that, but only when I feel the need, which is and not that often.
Structure of memory foam breaks down and falls apart over time.
So,
Purple's proprietary material.
I'm definitely a fan of massage or assisted massage, whatever you want to call it, when massage your legs for you. I use my Aerolax boots quite a bit, and they help a lot with my recovery. But I think there's something more basic than that going on. What do you do when you get off the bike? What's the first thing you do?
Make a coffee, go sit down or have a shower.
Yeah.
Pretty inactive while in a ride for several hours, basically.
Right. But I hope I eat something.
Depends on the time of day. It depends if there's a meal time due. I don't generally do recovery eating specifically.
So one of the things I have found, at least for me, and it works for most of the longer distance athletes that I coach, is that you gotta eat something immediately after. And if you're doing a really longer ride, you gotta eat something during.
Come on, right?
So what happens is when you stop riding, there's about a 15 to 30 minute window, depending on your metabolism, how your body
1
handles
week
things,
does this.
to replenish some of the glycogen stores and get that immediate energy back in the system to help it start healing. When you miss that window, the system
You want to lose
kind of
fitness,
shuts those doors,
they said.
and then you just start feeding
Bullshit.
naturally. But you're already depleted, so your body's constantly.
I knew that was the case.
And it's damn near impossible
That's
to
so much
get
fucking
back into that.
fitness. So mad.
Those doors replenish much slower after that 30 minute window closes.
That's interesting. I am aware of that concept, but I feel that I probably haven't done enough during most of my rides to merit that kind of regime. Feeding, I don't feel like I've pressed the body enough to be too concerned about getting that nutrition right. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, that was my next. Thanks, you're jumping ahead of me, man.
1, 2, 3, okay.
I'm also so for this month. So having done the classic work, it's more discipline nutrition. Probably any one of the disciplines. So I think you're right on.
Okay.
The other point I was going to bring up was protein. How much protein are you ingesting throughout the day, and then immediately following the workout you need to have some too? Because your muscles need that to heal.
Yeah, I think I'm probably protein light. Days I'm carb heavy, protein light. Once again, because of so much of my riding kind of zone 2 stuff, and I'm not doing a lot of hard effort where I feel I've broken down muscle and really need to repair it. Maybe it's my mistake like that.
Yes. So when we were talking about, for those of you who weren't on earlier, I'm in the Army, and we were talking, Tim and I were talking about earlier, we were talking exercise. But when you talk about a lot of things that we do as road marchers, you put a 30 or 40 pound truck on your back, and you walk for 3 or 4 hours. You may be not going very fast, right? 20 minute miles, 25 minute miles. It may not be all that hard, but that just constant work in your muscles still is using the energy. It's still breaking you down.
Okay.
When you look at the endurance that you're doing, you're right, you're not doing big sprints. You're not tapping deep into those muscle fibers that you need for big sprints. But you're still recruiting the muscle fibers that require associated effort. So you are taxing the muscles.
Fair enough.
So Tim, I am 100% with you. I point to nutrition here, and I think taking an overview, just what Doug said, think about how many hours you have a week and how many miles a week. These then if you have easy days.
Yeah.
It's accumulated too, so it's over time. So even though you have the couple zone 2s and then maybe you have something that's a little bit higher than a zone 2,
Yeah.
in the combined, you are constantly working your body. Harder or not, you're constantly working it. So your nutrition has to be different than somebody who is into on the couch.
Playing Call of Duty. Yes.
Right on,
Yeah.
D.
So I would look into it, see how you feel. You might be surprised that you're going to start to feel much better.
That's no problem. I can even add some protein in and subtract some carbs.
Understand bacon.
Bacon, did you say? Or vegan? I hope you did.
The other thing I'm also
Get up.
log, day by day, what you do to address the issues, and after.
That's good
Okay,
advice.
I just lost you guys. I'll try and come back in a sec.
Okay, Doug, thank you. Yeah, pretty guys. Pretty happy to try that. See if it helps.
Yeah, and don't omit your macros. Don't neglect any of the macros, whether macros being carbs, protein, and fat.
Yes.
Make sure you have all of them in your diet. And in the days, the 30-minute window that Ian was mentioning is more important after an intense workout. You do have 24 hours to replenish your stores and glycogen stores if you're working out the next day. But again, it's an easier way. But it's easy to forget about it. And, yeah, so, well, I'm sure we'll see you again on Chat and Shows.
I shall put it to the test after this ride.
All right, so...
Also, I don't suggest you go out for even 10 minutes to walk after you get off the bike.
Yeah.
Flow through your body area.
Okay. So the walk rather than the gentle Z1 pedaling for 15 minutes. Yeah, got it. Yeah.
Just experiment.
Okay. Good. Would like someone?
So, do you have any questions from those of you in Discord or Facebook? It can be about anything, training, nutrition. I'm going to jump into a question that we got in also yesterday about racing. And the question is that this rider likes to use racing training as a way to push himself. And so the question is, that a good form of training? Is that something that you would recommend baking into training?
I'm sorry.
Alright, I'm back.
Hey, Ian. Yeah, so did you hear the question?
I did not. I had my headphones.
Not very motivating, but
So whether,
in case you're hungry, one.
the rider who asks
Did you better, sir?
training.
That's how I look at it,
So,
I guess.
racing is a way of pushing yourself. A lot of people enjoy doing that. Getting a little bit of feedback from you. I don't know if you
Yeah, hold on. I'm trying to get it set up so I can hear you and go ahead.
No problem. I'll get started myself. There's a couple of things about racing that I think we can talk about. And, the training, whether that's good for training. What about not training races? What type of races should one do? And then you can get into other things. So I recognize that racing is something that people like to use to push themselves. However, racing per se is not training. let me back up for a second and say, for new riders, people have been riding for a year. People who just started riding. It's things that you do to push yourself will difficult. Okay, so it's fairly easy to start off with. There's a lot of low-hanging fruit for a person new to the sport to progress and to be stronger and have do it. So racing can be one of them. As long as you're not racing every day, because racing every day will leave you fatigued and usually you have injuries as a result. It's always a balance. You always have to balance the hard efforts with recovery actions, etc. But just to start there. So let's assume that now we're talking about somebody who's been training for a little bit or riding for a little bit, 2 weeks. Who's racing a good rate of pace?
So that's a very loaded question. And the reason I say that is if you just train, then you're not going to race well. And if you just race, you're not going to race well. And the reason I say that is you cannot push yourself, like most people, cannot push themselves into a depth of despair that they need to race really well. So there's a difference in race fitness and regular fitness. Now, that being said, if you only race, you won't be getting any of the targeted training that you need to make yourself strong enough to race strong. So you have to take this fine balance, because if you're constantly racing, you're going to dig yourself into pretty big holes without getting the training benefit. And so I can't say don't race, because you need to do that because your body needs to learn the adaptations and learn how to race. Some of that's just the tactical sense, and there's to learn some of the practice on the road if you're doing road racing. Some of it is just learning how to follow leaders, learning how to attack, and learning how to do it. Because some of what you're going to do in a race, you're not going to be able to do on the road, not when you're training. Now, when we start talking early in the year, I mean, there's no real reason to do a ton of racing, because you're trying to get that baseline power up, you're trying to work on very specific objectives to make yourself strong enough to hit your goals. And the people who I see race all the time generally do one of two things. They peak early, or they plateau. They never really peak, because they don't focus on any of those targets. Like if you're a sprinter, you got to practice that sprint. But if you're in a race, how often do you sprint? Once, maybe twice if there's training, something like that. But how are you going to train to sprint if you only sprint once every 3 hours, 2-3 times a week?
Ian, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So you're trying to do not embrace. You have a
Your facts are always there at the worst times.
So I do, depending on when they fall and what kind of race they are, and depending on the athlete. So me myself, I'm not a racer who can do a lot of BNC events leading up to my A. I am mentally incapable of dialing it back in a race. I race or I don't race. There's no spectrum. It's full gas or it's nothing. But I do think you need to, regardless of the kind of athlete you are, you need to do two-up events. So, if you're going to do an Ironman, you probably don't need to do a bunch of sprint races as your team-up. But maybe a half or a couple of Olympic distance races leading up to it a few months before. So if you're racing, say, Ironman Louisville in October, right? I would find it perfectly acceptable to do maybe 2 halves and a couple of little smaller races along the way as tune-ups and testing for you, as long as they're built in to either be powered by recovery or that you can control yourself.
Got it, thanks.
So the other thing is, for now that we're in Zwift, and a lot of people race in Zwift, I have a good example to give. Who Zwift races. even when you have different points in the race. I have looked at files from 2 athletes who race pretty frequently in Zwift. And what happens with the numbers, over time, they race the same race over and over. So what happens is your body learns the race that it's doing, and it just does the same thing. Very rarely those numbers change to higher numbers. They just tend over time, again, over time, not the first 2 times to do it, but over time, they tend to be the same. And that goes back to the concept that Ian was mentioning for training. The purpose of training is teaching your body what it can do, or more like teaching the mind and what the body can do. And then you push yourself in training, of course, to change those boundaries and increase your fitness and be able to do more and more. And then what happens is when you go out on race day, your body and your mind know what's good. And you apply those things that you have been doing in training. Now, if you have not been doing certain things in training, you're not going to be, chances are, not going to be as effective on the race. So, that's why training outside of racing is important. That's also why only racing doesn't give you what you need.
Yeah, look, it is important. If you watch any of the pro athletes, again, let's not compare ourselves completely to pro athletes, but if you watch how they do things, they all have, tune-up races that they use in preparation. Whether it's the Dauphiné for the Tour de France, or whether it's 7.3 Worlds for Kona, or whether it's something else along those lines, they all do it because they do have to put their body through the sensation and figure out what works. Like they just said, if you're constantly racing, you're never training to improve what you learned in the race.
What about group rides? So we go into the outdoor season. Unless anyone has any questions on race, we can go back to or move on. So group rides. A lot of us doing that right now in the northern hemisphere, nice and warm weather. Well, when it's not raining here. Group rides is interesting. If you go ride with a club and the people that you generally ride with, everybody sort of learns what everybody else is doing, what they usually do on these rides, right? There's somebody who likes to hammer, there's somebody who likes to pull, there's somebody who likes to sit back, all of this. So, our group rides are good.
So group rides can be a good way to train, especially on your endurance days, but you have to know what the group is doing. If you're going to be riding with a group of hammerheads, and you're supposed to be in a low sweet spot or an endurance slide, it's probably not going to be very beneficial to you unless they're hammerheads using air quotes, and they're hammering is you just chilling for a while. You have to make sure that these group rides, the social aspect of it can be key. Sometimes you just need that social aspect to it. You need to get out and hang out with your buddies. But if they're doing stuff that's completely antithetical to what you're trying to do for training, then you really need to steer away from those group rides, except for a social aspect. So maybe you start with them, you do the warm-up, and when they start doing silly stuff, you let it go. And you catch up later. Or if they're going easy, you say, hey, okay, I got a 10-minute interval, and I'll sit up after I'm done and catch back on. So you have to make sure you're sticking to what works for you, and not letting the group always dictate what you're doing. Because there's always that one jerk. There's always that one jerk who just wants to make it really, really hard or whine because it's hard.
And if there's somebody who you're not worried about training, you're not worried about structure, you're not worried about improvement, and you're in it 100% for the fun. I mean, it is fun. And for me, even the training part's fun. But then fine, we can do that. But if you are focused on paying more attention to your training and having movements, then this group rides, like Ian said, you gotta be careful with not pushing yourself too much, letting somebody else ride. So this is what my coach would tell me. He would say that group rides are therapy rides, more than anything. So it's the ride that you go because you want to hang out with people, you want to have fun, you want to just be out there, there's a social aspect of that.
And there's another part to it. If you're doing a group ride where everyone in the group is doing a workout, maybe it's a smaller group, there can be some benefit to that because you can kind of push each other as long as you stay within your target range for your workout. But short of that, like you said, the group ride is nice for everyone.
Yeah. The other thing, again going back to somebody who's fairly new to the sport, it is very valuable to be in a group to learn the basics of biking, and position yourself with the group, rotating through, drafting, crosswinds, tailwinds, everything. So those things are important. So it's not to say that, oh yeah, don't go averaging. That's not the point. The point is, don't do a group ride 4 days a week and 1 day on the train, because that's not exactly training that's what you want. But yeah, and then we're social by nature. So those group rides can be a great motivator. Like Andy's saying, they might not have a specific training goal, but it's really, the aspect of having fun while keeping motivated.
Yeah, and the other part of that though is also your personality. Like for me, the fun and motivation is absolutely destroying my opponents and seeing them whimper in a ball of spit inside the road and I try to go by them. I don't care about the social life.
Yep, there's that. Exactly.
I have two.
Go ahead.
I have two group rides that are in my training plan, and I do talk about it last week too. It's harder when they force me to ride out of my comfort zone, but I'm also using them to be more aggressive. I tend to be timid when I race. Like, if I'm coming into a turn and somebody else is going to go ahead. It's not like you don't slow down. Like, trying to group ride so I can learn to be more aggressive.
But see, that hits training value. That has training value too. And you're treating it like a training event. So I've done a lot of group rides where I'm supposed to do nice, steady endurance. It's supposed to be a fairly social group ride, no problem. All of a sudden, guys in the front watch Paris-Roubaix the weekend before, and they think that they're going to drill us in the cross. So you just kind of have to bounce it out. Some people do a really good group ride. The group rides that I could do here, they're not good for anything other than potentially crashing or chasing down sprints.
I think it's those 2 days are harder to work out.
Yeah.
To go together, to just trying to, like I said, be confident instead of always putting back and forth.
Right, that's perfect.
So how long have you been riding?
I've been riding regularly since 2007. I started out as a triathlete. And in 2010, I did like my first road races. And then I was sort of hooked on just cycling. So the last 5 years, focused on racing road, but, and then the last 2 years, cross.
Got it.
But I still find myself and that's unfortunate sometimes.
But you know, it's good then that you can use those to gain confidence and work on this.
Yeah, so Linda made a comment in the Facebook here about they work on different handling skills in their women's mountain bike rides, doing different lines. Yeah, all that is perfect. And I will never discourage anyone from doing those group rides. Because again, you're using that as a training to improve your handling, to improve your knowledge of cycling, and to help other people come up. So I'll never discourage you.
Right. It's that our point here is simply if you are looking at your whole group as training, if you look at, you know, it's good to complement with other training that is not just the right. And also, again, for the more experienced people, I'm more like you, Ian. I go on the group right here. All of the options that I have are either hammer time or sit around cruising, anything. So that's that topic, right? Do we have a question on road race tricks?
Yeah, Jason was asking about when to eat before this race. Usually they start at 7 p.m. and they're hour and a half. So they start an evening race. So my experience with the evening races is I don't tend to like them because I'm a morning racer, workout guy. But I've done my fair share of the Tuesday Night World crit type races, and sorry, I'm trying to catch you guys. A number of those different kind of rides and races, and it's really hard at the end of the day because you have to make sure you're fueling throughout the day, but you're not overeating. And you know, it's easy to dehydrate during the day as well, which I would argue is probably much more critical. But you definitely have to pay attention when you do it. Now, if it's a crit that starts off like a typical gift race, you know, 9,000 watts for the first minute, you don't want to have anything heavy in your gut. So I usually recommend eating, you know, 60 to 90 minutes ahead of the race. It's usually enough time, depending on what you eat. You want to eat easily digestible stuff? You can have salad, you can have, make sure your system will support things that go through it quickly, and your timing. Usually, that's why I like my workouts in the morning, but one that you're not going to make you do millennium halfway through the race.
Yeah. So I have my approach to that typically, and I'm like you, I like salad and stuff. So what I do is all day that day, I have that race in mind. So my ratio of carbs to protein to fat is more on the carbs. So throughout the day, I'm getting a little bit more carbs with each snack and meal, with that in mind, and also drinking lots of water throughout the day. And because the race is at quote-unquote dinner time for most people, you don't want to be super hungry, especially if you're used to eating at that time of the day. You could have, so 90 minutes is a good window of time to have something light. What I do, I usually need something more substantial. So if the race is at 7, at 4 o'clock, I'll have a bowl of oats with, I mix my protein powder with the oats to make my oatmeal. So I mix the, so it gets to be about, 60 grams of carbs with the oats, a little bit of maple syrup, and my protein powder all mixed in, and then a little bit of almond butter. So I mix it all in 3 hours before. So I find that works well. and holds me up. Then right before the race, I'll have a gel because crit races are short, so I'll have a gel, and then I'm ready to go.
Yeah, the one thing I would say is you can follow most of what Kaya does for these evening races, but when you're walking around the office, you don't need to draft your office mates and then jump them at the end and get to the copier or the water first. So, I mean, that's kind of a jerk move, but other than that, yeah, everything she said was good. Now, and I've done a few, like I said, the hardest one I've done is a straight up 1 mile race at about 6 p.m., 7 p.m., 1 mile running race. And like you, I took a gel probably about 20, 30 minutes beforehand, drank a lot of water, and I was just ready to go for that. But it's just so difficult in these evening races because of all the things that get in the way. The work and family and friends. And avoid the post-work beer if you got the 7 o'clock race, things like that.
So here's another question. When should I call it a day on, well, actually, let's take another one. How to balance, oh, Janine has one here. So Janine is new to Zwift, and she's saying it's hard for her to find group rides that she can keep up with. She thought she was a pretty decent rider, but sometimes, you know, it sounds like she gets on these group rides in Zwift and gets dropped. So Janine, Zwift is very different than outdoors in terms of group riding. It's harder.
Well, one thing I'd ask is, Janine, do you use a power meter, Zwift Power, Smart Trainer, Dumb Trainer? What are you using? Because a lot of that has an effect.
Right.
So I would say for people who are getting on with Zwift Power, it's a little harder to work with it just because of all the variables that go in there. As far as some working with a power meter, whether it's Smart Trainer, Dumb Trainer, so she's using a kicker. Good. Okay, so are you getting drop, Janine, more on the climbs, the descents, flats, or just in general? Because a lot of things are going to play into this. Now, one of the things is Janine is one of the enlightened bunch. It means she's a triathlete. And what happens sometimes with us is that we train. There's a philosophy among triathletes is you just train at race pace or your steady state intervals all the time. We go straight and we go at the same effort, and that's a fallacy because you have to be able to change paces and when you're making passes and you're coming out of turns, and so we tend to be pretty bad at that. And in group rides, even and I would argue actually it's in the group rides with a lower watt per kilo, you tend to get much more accordion effect going on in the middle of the back of the group than you do in the harder group rides because everybody's fairly pegged. And so there's not as much change in the tempo. So when you're doing these group rides, first off is you always want to stay in that front third. We cover that a lot on the skills and drills ride because if you're in the back or in the middle, small changes at the front are amplified in the back. So that's first, stay up front. Secondly, you have to learn to control your pedaling a lot better on Zwift than you do in real life. One, there's no brake. Two, if you coast, you're going to come up, but you can roll through the rider in front of you, and then all of a sudden they're shooting past you and you're gone. So you have to learn how to take the pressure off the pedals, slightly put the pressure back on. It's very nuanced, and you do have that on the road, but it's much more nuanced on Zwift, and you have to have much better feel for your pedals and your shifting. And then, go ahead.
I was going to say, she can also log in early for the group ride. So she's in the pen right there in the front, right next to the ride leader from the start.
Yeah, definitely. And the other part is, on Zwift especially, if it's a group ride, make sure it's a led group ride. Because when you join a group ride that don't have leaders, they're just like social fondos that some people are going to... Yeah, it's a race. You're right. It's a race. That's exactly what it is. It's a race without an official winner. So,
About the pen, when the ride starts, of course, is to be pedaling, when it begins. Don't wait and
Right.
start pedaling after people are rolling. Pedaling the moment the clock hits 0. Have some power go through the pedals.
exactly.
Instantly at the beginning.
And the last point is, on the smart trainers in particular, if you're getting dropped on downhills, there's 2 things you can do. One is reduce the simulated effect. So if you're at 100%, you'll spin out on the downhills, and then you're going to possibly lose the group. So you can bring that down to 50% or 40%, and then bring it back up when you really want to feel the climbs. Second part is, if you're getting dropped on the downhills, is get bigger. That's it. That's the only option you've got. And Pat loves it because when Pat and I climb, if I don't put 30 to 40 seconds into him on any of the bigger climbs, he knows he can just let me go 30, 40 seconds up the road, and about a minute into the downhill, he's going to shoot right by me and dust me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, and then the last thing I will add, Janine, if you're brand new to Zwift too, is you might want to do some ladies only rides too, because that's when everybody's sort of like in the same weight spectrum in a way that, and style of riding tends to be similar. So you must start there too.
Yo, yo, yo. You guys hear me? Yo. Yo!
Is there nobody here? I don't see anybody. It's a pretty good chance.
Yeah.
Oh, surprised there's nobody here. Yeah, I know. So far, it's pretty good loot. Yeah, not bad.
take a six if spare.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
Got
like
it.
a couple of boards in here, so sorry, what?
You can leave it there if you'd like. I see your mark. If you can't, if you got no space, I mean.
I can hold it for now. You know what? No, I can't. I marked it. It's right in the middle of the boxing ring.
Yep, sounds good. I might as well go get it.
What is this?
It's a make or break. Let's go.
I also have a 3 to hollow if somebody wants it.
A 3 is disgusting.
I'm not using it.
Got lots of 7.62 if you need that.
No, I got 100. I don't think anybody else has mics.
Maybe not.
If you see an extra car 98, however, let me know.
Yep. I don't think anybody I talk to loves that gun.
The car 98?
Yeah.
Or, like the best gun in the game.
I can't stand it.
Really?
Yeah, like I'll do better with a Scar with a 6-time than I'll ever do with a Car 98.
But you don't have that one-shot potential.
No. But that one shot I always fucking miss.
And it's only gotten stronger since
Yeah. I did notice that assault rifles are kind of fucking shitty too now.
Yeah. There's an SKS in that building too if you want it.
I think I'm alright.
Okay, still don't have any armor.
Yeah, my go-to would have been like, you know, the M4 Scar with 8 times, but they stopped that.
I think it's a good stop though.
I don't understand.
Yeah,
Why?
I just think the Car 98 is a little too overpowered. I think that should be... It seems like everybody has it. It seems like when I die, it's always by that. You know what I mean? Like, it's a good gun, I get it, but if you're gonna make it that good, at least reduce the amount of drops or something.
I guess, but you can go whole games without finding it. Like, I haven't found one yet.
Yeah, no, it just seems like
But
you're always going across the field or something. You know, it's always a fucking Car 98 that gets you, it seems.
Because nobody else would even shoot it. You can't kill the guy that's not like shooting him.
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Yeah, now I get it.
Yeah.
I hate this game so much.
Did you do this time?
No. I was just trying to fix it and I stopped moving for a little bit. I hate not being able to talk. It's so annoying. I hear you guys having such a great time.
Well, can you hear me commenting on how we couldn't hear anybody else talking?
No, you didn't. I just didn't hear you, no. I just you guys didn't leave me.
Are we out of the zone? No, we're in the zone too. Fine.
That sucks because I gotta go get my kids.
Gotta be a card 98 here. You like that SLR?
I do like the SLR. I feel like that's the gun for me. The sniper rifle gun for me.
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
I used to like the SKS, but it did something a while back.
I don't know.
Like way back, I don't know.
go in this giant circle thing?
Yeah, I did. I didn't go.
You can go around it, I guess.
I didn't. Oh wait, no, I went to the other, the covered one. Around. Yeah.
So you left a lot of boost here. I got another 6 times to somebody want it.
What color? Mark it and I'll go for you.
Alright, right on this mark. Yellow.
Thanks.
Look, there's a lot of good stuff in the circle. SKS.
Yeah, I like those spots. Stadiums and shit.
Like right together, I had an SKS, a SCAR, and an M16.
Have y'all played Fortnite?
Negative.
Nope. The whole building thing is just not for me.
I agree completely. And the cartooniness.
Yeah. It's like, to me, because of the building, it's not the same game.
No.
You know, I feel like it's a different category altogether.
Oh no, definitely is a different category. You can't compare these two games.
Yeah, it's just a lot of people do, right? They're like, either this or that.
Nah, it's either both or you just don't like one of the type of gameplays. That's it. But comparison, there's no compare.
Yeah.
I look at it like this: like if you want to have a fast, fun, good time, Fortnite, right? I don't play it, but I've seen streamers play it, and I downloaded, played it maybe twice. It's not for me.
It's 8:05.
And PUBG is just funner. Like chill, relax gameplay to me.
Yeah.
Not relax, you know what I mean? Though, like it's just strategy.
Unless you're in Hacienda.
It's 8:05.
Yeah, I know.
Jessica, thank you.